Another archaeological breakthrough of ancient Israel, 3,200-year-old fortress found, sheds new light on biblical history, biblical archaeology, from the time of the judges, before the kings of Israel began, with Saul and David. Archaeologists who unearth an incredible 3,200-year-old fortress hope its discovery may help scholars in their quest to gain more insight into the Old Testament of the Bible and its origins. The Canaanite fort is located near Kibbutz Galon in Israel, dating back to the 12th century BC. Experts say it would likely have been used during the time of the Judges. That period is detailed in the book of Judges of the Old Testament, before there was any king of Israel. That's when we had Deborah and also Samson, for example. It's also renowned in religion for being the time when the likes of Judges Deborah and Samson lived. This find was made by the Israeli Antiquities Authority along with student volunteers and measures around 26 feet by 26 feet in size. Restoration on the site is ongoing and is now open to the public, particularly historians and scholars, and they're hoping to gain a valuable insight into the history and the events that took place around that era. Archaeologists Sar Ganor and Itamar Weisbein of the Israel Antiquities Authority said, "The fortress we found provides a glimpse into the geopolitical reality described in the Judges book of the Old Testament, which the Canaanites, Israelites, and Philistines were fighting each other." So now this fortress, as you can see, 26 feet by 26 feet, that's basically a big room. I mean, how much of a huge fortress? That was a very tiny fortress, in my book anyway, but still, it was a fortress. According to reports, a passage of the book of Judges says the Israelites pressed the Canaanites into forced labor, but never drove them out completely, which the pair say is perhaps the reason why watchtowers are built within the four corners of the fort. And they said the massive threshold carved from a single rock weighing around 3 tons was preserved at the entrance of the building. Inside the fortress was a courtyard paved with stone slabs and columns in the middle. Rooms were constructed from both sides of the courtyard. Hundreds of pottery vessels, some still whole, were found in the rooms of the fortress, including special vessels such as bowls and cups that were probably used for religious rituals. A large number of bowls were also found in the rooms, some of which were made in a style copying Egyptian bowls. Talila Lifshitz, director of the Community and Forest Department of the Southern Region of the Jewish National Fund, said the fortress provides a fascinating glimpse into the story of a relatively unknown period in the history of Israel and provides a touristic and experimental attraction to visitors. The discovery comes after archaeologists made another breakthrough in Christian history with the find of another 1,300-year-old church in Israel near where the traditional site of Jesus' transfiguration was made, near Mount Tabor. The site, experts claim, hints at the significance of Christianity in the village, and it was found at Kfar Kama, about 2 hours away from North Jerusalem. It includes ornate mosaic floors and is near what 3rd century theologian Origen suggested was where Jesus' transfiguration took place. A release statement from the Israel Ministry of Foreign Affairs said the new discovery hints at the apparent importance of the Christian village settled in the Byzantine period close to Mount Tabor, the site of primary religious significance for Christianity, identified as the site of Christ's transfiguration. And this is by Express UK, by Clive Hammond. Please leave your comments. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not certainly on not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.